What is going on, guys? Klutch here on County Line. We are middle of summer. It's summer, nice and wow, overcast. Is it just me, or does the days feel dreary, a little more dreary with seasons enabled? I have not gotten like a full blue sky day, and it feels like forever. I don't know what it is. Just me. I just want some blue skies. Give me some summer. What do we do today? Well, I thought we might have to do some weeding, but we'll talk about that more in a second. We do need some fertilizing. We got to do some fertilizing, and the only thing I have, guys, is the liquid, which is there. So we got to move some equipment around. I got another problem. Well, all these tractors have fairly large tires on them. That's a bit of an issue, just a little bit. Yeah, we'll fix that up too. Anyways, let's get to work on this stuff, guys. Pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
So first things first, well, we need to get a tractor with some skinny tires on it. And this here, guys, the 5065 is the only option for us. We don't have any other tractors that even have the option of having skinny tires on. Of course, right? Now the skinny tires, we got, well, down in our old shop, we got all the tires down there. So we'll swap them out down here. Let's just drive it over. Boom. Which way does this door open? Oh, never mind. It doesn't open anyway. It opens like that. Pull this in. Alright, it's perfect. I've been trying to do a lot more first person. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm sure you have. But let me know what you guys think of first person. I'm trying to do a little bit more of it if I can. Anyways, there we go. Oh, it's the 85. I always think it's the 65. I don't know why. Let's change these out. Now we can customize. Let's see what we've got here for options. Wheel weights. There we go. We got narrows. Do we have narrow doubles? No. Just, I don't know what the point of this would be. Having narrows just on the rear and still having regulars on the front, you're still going to damage your crops. So we're just going to go, obviously, a single narrows. Yeah, we'll leave it as is. And that should get us through our crops without damaging them. Alright, let's go back to the main farm here. Oh man, that looks funny. I always find it so funny how these things look when they have these little narrow tires on. Especially from like this view here. I don't know. It looks just like it's going to tip over. We better go and shut this all up. We don't need to leave the man cave open. And back to the shop. From there, we need to move out. There's a bunch of equipment in the way there that we do not have access to our sprayer. Our sprayer's in the back. Got that John Deere sprayer. It's kind of an interesting little sprayer as well. It's actually not too bad. I just don't really like the capacity of it. I would almost like to increase that with something. I just don't really have any other options right now, so we're gonna have to see how it does. Now, well, Pop's managed to get it done with the way it is, so we're gonna use it as is. Let's move the 8530 out of the way here. Boom. Now this thing's all tinted right out inside here. It looks good, doesn't it? I don't know. It feels dreary before, and now it feels really dreary when you go in the cab. I'm just going to leave this out in front of the shop for the time being until we can get everything kind of suited up. This could stay right on here. Boom. Alright. And we'll get our little 5 Series going now. Perfect. Yeah, it's quite a difference between these two, the size. This feels like a little go-kart. Perfect. So I don't even know what the capacity of the... You know what? It's actually a fairly good-sized tank on this. You know, it's bigger than what I give it credit for, that's for sure. Awesome. Hey, there's a little gauge. I didn't even notice the gauge back there. Cool. Now, I'm going to need a weight on the front of this as well. I do have a weight over in this side of the shop where our auger wagon is, so let's get that on there just to help balance things out a little bit. It's a little rear end heavy. We have nothing in it yet, no product yet. So that should solve that issue, I would think. Just had to go drag it into spot there so we can actually see it. Let's get this spun around. Alright. This should help us a little bit keep those front tires on the ground, a little bit more traction since this is a 4-wheel drive tractor, of course, as well. Now, we've got to fill this thing up. I hope it's got enough horsepower for this. It is only like 105 horsepower. This isn't the most powerful tractor in the world, that's for sure. Our fill station is the very, very back here. So we're going to have to try and back in. I wonder if I'm going to have to use my mirrors a little bit here. Oh, those are not great. I can't see nothing out of those. They're way too far out. See if we can just get in here nice and close. There we go. Liquid fertilizer going in. Unfortunately, the problem with liquid fertilizer is it's rather expensive, guys. Like, I'm going to spend probably $5,000 just filling this thing up. I was tempted to go with, I was tempted to definitely go with the solid pellet fertilizer, because I find that's a little bit cheaper. Yeah, $6,200. Yikes. But I didn't have anything. I don't even have a pellet. Yeah, I don't have a spreader, so that's not really an option for me right now. All right, so we're going to start, well, at the big field. Field 10, which is our cornfield, just on, well, where those telephone lines are, right ahead of us there. Well, the corn's looking really good, and as you can see, fertilized 66%. Let's bring out this and just take a quick look at what it says. So 33% growth, 29% moisture, I believe that's what that is. I don't know what these two are off the top of my head. I need to go remember what these ones are at the bottom. Water content on the ground, is that what that is? And I don't know. Sun content, maybe? I don't know exactly what those two do. I need to figure those out. I can't remember anymore. It's been way too long. So we do need to put some fertilizer down on these. Hopefully this works just the same as it did before. Before seasons. Like I said, haven't tested any of this stuff yet. I hope it's still the same. So I'm going to go down to the bottom just so I know where I started. Because otherwise I just kind of lose track at where the heck I am on like a big field like this. Now, the nice thing about this spreader, guys, or this sprayer, I should say, is it's actually pretty wide. It's surprisingly wide, actually. I'm going to start unfolding it here. Let's go right here. So it kind of caught me off guard the first couple times I unfurled it, but it keeps going and going and going. Like, yeah, it's a good size for sure. Oh, we need to raise that up. We're way too low. Which one is it? This one here. There we go. Get it so it's above the crops, and we're not hitting all our crops. That's kind of ideal. But I think it's like 24 meters, something along those lines. So it's definitely a good width. All right, well, let's fire this thing up. All right, looks good, and get to work. So, oh man. Once again, is this one of those fields that does take the fertilizer, but it's not taking any of my fertilizer out of it? It's showing 100% still. Why is that? I don't have an answer for that. Now, I do have the mod running that allows me to increase and decrease spray rates. Let's see, can I increase it? There we go. I need to increase the spray rate, it looks, apparently. Let me just turn this off for a second here. I know, I need to see that, because it started at 0. Let's go take a look at the menu. I'm curious. Was it not actually spraying anything? It just looked like it was. Soil composition. No, it was spraying. So it was definitely spraying. You can see right there, it was spraying, but it wasn't counting it towards anything. Ah, it's so funny. So I can put it down to 0, I think. Oops. Can I go to 0? No, I cannot go back to 0. So it was set at 0 originally. Now I can't go back to 0. That's funny. Anyways, there we go. So we're going to get to work on this. It's a little more realistic, not by much. But, wow, there's quite a bit to do in this field. Make sure I get all the way over. This is, like I said, this is our biggest field, guys, so this one will take us the most time. Our other two fields are a little bit smaller, but we'll load this up onto our flatbed truck, and I think that's how we will unload it or take it up to field 20, because field 20, like I said, is a trek. You guys were, well, you must have saw it. I don't know if you've seen that actually in a video or not, but in the live stream we took a tractor up there. It took quite a while in order to go and do some seeding. It was quite a trek to get up there. I need that GPS mod on now too. Oh man. Zip around here. Oh yeah, I'm never going to be able to see where I need to go next. Alright, well, we'll do some more headlands. We'll get this wrapped up on the headland side. Is it still, am I hitting? No, I'm good. It's just the tractor itself. It's the only thing that's kind of hitting things right now. But we're not damaging crops. We got the skinnies on. That weight is kind of bashing into all these crops. And look at this field here. This whole field is withered. The whole thing. I wonder if this got planted too soon. Now, luckily it's not mine, so, well, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But, oh, man, it's a big field to see sitting there that's withered the whole summer. Nothing left of it. Yeah, that sucks. Glad it's not mine. Alright, just wrap it up the last little bit. You can see, looks like we're getting all of it. This is like the best view right here. You have to go like pretty much right over top in order to see this. Especially with the corn, because the corn's kind of tall as is. Spin it over here, and that is it. That is all for that field. Let's wrap this up. So, oh, shouldn't have done that. That's a bit quick. It's going to catch all the corn inside of it. I didn't think about that. Alright. So our next field is right across the street here. It's a smaller field. Field 10? No, we're on field 10. Which field is it? Field 11. I should have known that. So field 11 is our next one. Get our hazards on as we're going to be on the highway here for a sec. Nothing coming. Gotta watch out for traffic on this map. They kind of go a little bit quick at you. So it's a smaller field for sure. It's probably a third the size of that other field we're on. And it's our only soybean field for this go-round. So we'll use that. That'll be, yeah, that's what we're using for this field, I guess. Let's see. It's right on our right here. It's right after this road. There's the path. Perfect. Whoa, little light still in the front end. You can see those front tires coming off the ground still. Alright, so I am going to hire a worker for this one here. And we'll let him do this field. We've got some other stuff we need to do back at the farm. Actually, we got to do this field right there is what we got to do, guys. So let's get to work on that. So we talked about this last episode. We need to bale all that grass and get it stored away. And look what we got here. John Deere Square Baler. It's pretty cool. Let's fire this thing. This is not bad, actually. It's obviously a skin. Yeah, it's a skin. But looks good to me. I'll take that. Well, we're going to tow that with the big one. This is going to be towed with our 8530. However, we need to windrow as well. So I need to get another tractor out there. And I think I know what I'm going to be taking for that. So let's see if we can get this all set up and queued away. We'll let this tractor warm up. We'll let the 8530 warm up over in front of the farm here. What's our best way? You know what? Out in front of this farmhouse is the best way. So we'll leave it right here for the time being. Let it just idle away for a couple minutes. Boom. We got to go over and get our windrower. Now, we haven't had much of a chance to use the 7810. I think this here is as good of a chance as any. This is perfect for this tractor. Actually, this is probably overkill for this tractor, but still, we'll use the windrower for this. So we've got a John Deere red windrower down here. Once again, it's a skin as well. But yeah, we're gonna pick that up. Go to town with that. Just make sure I don't grab the weeder because it looks very similar. All right, I'll take a look here. It's the one on the far left. Now, I'm not really a fan of this style of windrower. It's kind of a pain to use, but at the same time, it was cheap. And cheap outweighs pain. Yeah, it's not great. This kind of this version. Yeah, they're not the best types of windrowers. I find they're a lot of hassle and they don't seem to get as much as they should. But anyways, we're gonna use that because that's what we got. Now we got Pa over here. We're gonna get him set up so he can give us a hand. Let me go grab him right here. You know, it's always nice to get a little bit of help on the farm, right? And you know what? He's dying to be out here as well. So we'll give him the comfortable 8 Series, and we will take the older tractor here. Alright, let's just leave this here for the time being. We'll unwrap. And you can see like what I mean by the style of these ones. They don't fully unwrap. It's kind of more of like a V. Yeah, it's not my favorite the way this sets up. And it doesn't have the widest path either, but it is what it is. Alright, well, let's do this thing. Let's drop that down. Get her into the field. And we'll see. I don't know how wide the path is on this. It's going to take us a few swaths to do this, that's for sure. And make sure he's following behind, making bales. Looking good, looking good. Alright, perfect. Alright, we shouldn't need to worry about that anymore. It's time to just go and make some bales. I think if we take the center path on most of these, we should be okay. We should be able to get most of them. And the nice thing is, that tractor should keep up with us as we wrap around here. It's got enough horsepower to pull that baler at a good clip and not have to worry about us speeding away on him too badly. Now, I haven't seen any bales pop out. There we go. There's our first bale. Awesome. All right. Oh, I'm missing a little bit over on the sides here. Now, I didn't see how much it rained last night. We did get some rain. I think I said it was going to be like 20% is what we were slated to get. Yeah, we got rain. I can't believe we got rain. So we would have lost some of this grass. I have no idea how much we lost, but we definitely lost some. Yeah, of course we did. Like, it does look like, if I'm looking at these rows here, they don't look as thick as they were the other day. They definitely look like they're smaller than what we made yesterday. When we made these, it looks like we've lost a little bit of grass. That's unfortunate, but nothing you can do about it. That's when you're dealing with seasons. This is stuff you've got to work with. And, whoa, I forgot how rough it gets in here. Yeah, she gets a little rough in there. I don't know why. That one section is just crazy in there. Anyways, yeah, you leave the grass overnight, and you lose some of it. Now, oh, you know what? I never checked this. This does not look like hay. This looks like grass to me. I think this is just grass. Can I jump in? Yeah, it's just grass. Oh, that sucks. I thought it would turn to hay. Didn't turn to hay, guys. It didn't turn to hay. We didn't leave it long enough. I don't know. If you guys have had experience with making hay by letting it dry like that, let me know. But we're just getting grass bales. That's unfortunate. We're going to lose some money because of that. I was hoping to get some hay bales, and we're just getting grass bales. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, well. Last couple passes here. I think we did actually fairly well considering. Look at all the bales. Holy. It's a lot of bales in this field, guys. We've got a lot of bales in this field. That took a little bit of work, that's for sure. This is not the best windrow. I mean, I said that at the get-go. It's missing stuff. It doesn't have very wide, a wide swath on it. So you're doing a lot of extra work with it. And you take a sharp corner, it kind of bends up and funny, and it misses a whole bunch of stuff. It's not great. I think if you have the cash, definitely go with something else. But that's where it shines, guys. It is cheap. So you take the good with the bad, I guess, right? Alright, here comes our last couple passes. After this, we're going to be heading back. Yeah, let's head back over to the farm. And we got one last thing to take care of today. We got one more field to fertilize over on the far side. We'll get that all prepped up. That's going to take us a little bit of work to get up there. Whoa. Oh no, he's got bales everywhere. Am I going to do this without running into him? Perfect. Alright. And once again, it's going to be our best bet just to trailer over the tractor, the implement, way faster in the grand scheme of things. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of time loading this thing up, but it's still way faster than trying to drive all the way across the map to go do this. Let's go jump in over here. And we'll load this bad boy up, and then we'll be off. This is still, I still think this is much faster than trying to drive all the way across. There we go. Perfect. And Bob's your uncle. That looks good. I'm happy. Let's get out of here. Load that up. And yeah, we got half a tank still left in the fertilizer tank. That's more than enough for what we're doing. Not a very big field. Now, my only question was actually, I just finished off, like I said, we just finished off the baling. See, we got 2 extra bales that I jettisoned out of our baler. I think the bales are okay to stay in the field overnight, because I wasn't planning on picking them up until tomorrow. I think we're still good to just leave all these bales here. Tomorrow we'll figure out a way of picking them up. That's another whole issue I need to deal with. That's not going to be fun. That's a lot of bales, guys. I'm tempted to turn them into silage bales, but I got no money for that yet. Off to the right, nothing coming. Perfect. Alright, let's hit the road here. Yeah, like I said, if we could make silage bales out of those, that'd be decent. Get some decent cash out of that, but the amount of money it's going to cost to buy a piece of equipment that will do silage bales, as well as a trailer to load bales, because we don't have a bale loading trailer right now. But that's going to be too much. We're already going to be in the hole for that bale load trailer as is, and I just don't have the cash to put towards that right now. Perfect. Alright. Wow, look at this. This is another cornfield. That's, I think... Oh, yeah, that's our mistake. That's right. So this happened during the live stream, guys. You can see... Oh, no, it's sunflowers. We did do sunflowers. I thought we did corn. Let's shut that off. We got a sunflower field. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. However, we also have sugar beets that I'm just going to plow under when I have a chance. We're not doing anything with these. That was a total mistake. We got carried away in the live stream a little bit and wasn't paying attention maybe when I should have been. Just saying, that does happen, guys. Things happen. It's alright. Go with the flow. Alright, let's get to work here. Oh, bad. Burksville. Okay, there you go. 500 people, not even. 451. It's a small little town. I was wondering what the name of the town was. I knew I saw that sign somewhere, and I couldn't remember where the heck it was. I was looking around for it at one point in time. Oh, better back this up before we go in here. We're chopping stuff down. There we go. Get it up nice and high. Fire it up, and let's go! Alright, so once again, pretty small little field. It's not, well, it is big, but it's not that big. We've got a decent amount off of this, that's for sure. But it's still not big compared to some of the fields that we have on this map, that's for sure. I missed a whole bunch down the middle here. I must have been talking instead of looking when we're seeing this field. This poor tractor was like, what is this? Why is there big ruts everywhere? Yeah, because it's been plowed and not seeded. Sorry, my bad. Totally my bad. You can see where we noticed we were planting beets right about here. Oh, bad. Not smart. So not smart, guys. Anyways, that is going to do it for us today, guys. I'm going to finish off, well, fertilizing this field. We're going to have all our fields at, well, full fertilization marks. They've all been limed. They've all been, well, everything but weeded. I haven't had to weed yet, and I don't know when that's coming. None of the fields need it. I have no options for it. Weeds are definitely on. We are playing with that. I'm surprised that we haven't seen anything yet. I thought we would have, but so far, nothing. So that may be something we may have to take care of tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of summer, so we'll see what that brings. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, if you did, don't forget to drop a like. If you're not a subscriber, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.